Hi all, myself is Dr Dhanya P M, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology. Today, I will be dealing with exception handling, which is coming under CS206 Object-Oriented Design and Programming in K2 syllabus in semester 4. Let us see the table of contents. It includes exception, introduction to exception, the keywords try and catch, a simple try catch, multiple catch for a single try, a nested try catch, the keywords throw, throws, and the finally block. Now, what is an exception? Exception is an abnormal condition that arises in a code sequence at runtime. That is, for example, in the case of mathematics, division by zero is undefined. Like that, in the computing area, when we try to divide a number by zero, it creates a runtime error. So, Java actually has an exception handling mechanism which gracefully handles this situation and display proper messages to the user and continue with the rest of the code. So, Java does this with the help of 5 keywords, namely try, catch, throw, throws, and finally. Among this try and catch are 2 blocks, and finally is also a block. And we have the keywords throw and throws. So let's see what these keywords are. Now try is actually what all statements you need to monitor. That statements can be given within a try block. Now what are messages to be given to the user that can be given within a catch block. And this throw is used in a situation when the user needs to create user-defined exceptions. And throws is used when in a situation where you have written a function and in that you have a set of statements but you don't know where exactly that exception occurs. In that particular situation, we can give the method called within a try block, and in the signature of that method, you can use the keyword throws. Then finally block is actually, you can include a set of statements to be executed after the try catch block. Now Java is having a lot of built-in exceptions. The first one is arithmetic exception. As I said, division by zero raises an arithmetic exception. Then array index out of bound exception. It happens when you are trying to access a location which is out of that array size. Then class not found exception. This is raised when you try to access a class which is not defined. Then file not found. You are trying to access a file which is not open. Now, IA exception, this occurs when there is an input-output operation failure. Then interpret exception occurs when in the case of a thread. No such field exception, this occurs when a class, when we try to access a field which is not defined in the class. Then no such method exception, this happens when we are accessing a method which is not defined in the class. Then similarly we have null pointer exception, number format exception, runtime exception, string index out of bound exception. So here in this presentation we will be mainly concentrating on these 2 exceptions, that is arithmetic exception and array index out of bound exception in the coming programs. So now let's see the syntax of a try catch. That is, first of all we have a try block, so all the code that we need to monitor where there is a chance of occurring a runtime error. This code is to be included within this try block. Then the proper messages to be displayed to the user. All those statements should be given within a catch block. And you can have multiple catch blocks, and this finally block is executed after the try catch. Now let's see a sample program. So here I have defined a class test that I have written a main function. I have 2 integers d and a, and I am trying to, d is 0, initialized to 0, and I am trying to divide 42 by d. So this is actually division by 0 error, and I have included these statements within a try block. So this will create a runtime error, and it will go to the catch statement, and it will display the given message, division by 0 message to the user. So let's see how this program is going to work. So here is a program. Now we'll take the terminal and compile it first. The file is saved with the .java extension and Java C is the compiler. Now there are no errors. Execute using Java file name. You can see that it gives a proper message that is division by 0. So it is actually an arithmetic exception. So this program is actually a simple, this contains only a simple try catch. There is only one catch statement. Now you can write a program where for one try you can have multiple catch statements. Let's see such an example. So here I have modified the previous program. We have the variables d and a, and I have declared an array p which is of maximum size 10. Now here there is a division by 0, and also I am trying to access a location p30. The maximum size of the array is 10, but here I am assigning p30 equal to 25. So this will definitely create an array index out of bound exception. I am trying to access a location which is not defined. So here for one try, you can have multiple catch statement. Here the one catch statement for catch block for arithmetic exception, another catch block for array index out of bound. So here the first statement which is encountered, that will be that message will be displayed to the user. So let's try to run this program. So here is our program. Let's run it. Let's compile it first. So you can see that it gives a division by 0. That is, in this program, the first statement encountered as division by 0. So first you make this statement first, it will give the array index out of bound exception. Let's try that option also. So now the array index out of bound exception, that is met first. So let's run it again. See, now you got a message array index out of bound. So here in this program we have seen that for a single try we have included multiple catch. Now we will see nested try catch. That is, we can have one try catch within another. So here in this example, I have modified the same program. I have included an outer try, and within that you have an inner try catch. So the inner try catch is actually array index out of bound. The inner try catch ends here, and then you have this outer catch. So here also the first exception that is met will be executed first. So let's run this program. So here you can see you got a message arithmetic exception, that is division by 0. Now let's see the keyword throw. Keyword throw is actually used to make custom-made exception, that is user-defined exceptions. And the syntax of that is throw new exception and a message. Okay, so this is a simple program which displays the use of that. Here I have two variables in D and A, and A is 8. Now here I have given a user-defined condition, that is, if A equal to 8, I need to get a message A cannot be 8. Okay, so this is not a predefined exception, this is a user-defined one. So I have included the keyword throw. Throw new arithmetic exception. A cannot be 8. So let's run this program. So here, in this program I have included a try catch also, but this try catch statement is not compulsory. It is optional. Let's compile it. So here you can see you got a message A cannot be A. Though this is a user-defined exception. Now let's see the keyword throws. So throws is used in a situation where you have written a function but you don't know where exactly those statements are, where there is a probability of creating a runtime error. In that case, in the signature of that method, you will include a throws keyword. Now here, I have included a class divide. In that, I have included a division method, and you have d equal to a by b. Now here, I have created an object dv of class divide, and I am trying to call this divide method from here. Now, this divide call, that is being included within a try block. And you have the catch statement. And in the signature of the method, we are using throws arithmetic exception. So here, so this is used in a situation where you have many statements in a method, but you don't know exactly where that exception occurs. So let's try to run this program. Let's compile it. Okay. So here you got that message division by 0, not possible. So here, so in this program, I have included that throws in the signature of the method division. Throws arithmetic exception, because you don't know where exactly that statement is, where there is a chance of occurrence of an exception, and the call to that function is included within a try block. Now the last one is finally block. Now this finally block is not compulsory; it is an optional block. So what all statements need to be executed after a try catch block that can be included within a finally block. So, for using a finally block, you need a try. That is, for a try block actually requires at least one catch block or a finally block. And the syntax is already given in slide number 6. Let's see that program. So here, in this program you can see I have included a try and a catch block. And there is a multiple catch block for a try and also finally block. That is finally I have given program over. So this finally block is used in a situation where you have a certain set of statements which need to be definitely executed. For example, suppose you want to close some files or free some memory which is already allocated. In that particular case, all those statements can be included within a finally block. So let's run this program. So here you can see this is the output of that catch block and this is output of finally block. So in this presentation we have seen what an exception is, how Java deals with that exception handling with the help of 5 keywords, namely try, catch, throw, throws and finally. And we have seen a simple try catch block, a multiple catch for a single try, and we have seen a nested try catch, we have seen the keyword throw, which is used for creating user-defined exception, and we have seen the keyword throws, which is used in the signature of a method, and also this finally block. So hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you all.